Hello, hello! Welcome everyone to A Blade's Will, Alliance of Heaven. This will be our second session for the Alliance. This is our Naruto campaign. We kind of rewrote canon with Kings Forever, or sorry, with Proper Noti's Generational, and Kings Are Forever is the one who created the very nice 5e supplement. Now, I would like each of my players to introduce themselves, where folks can find you, and who you're playing, starting with Tate.
Hello, Twitch. Hello, Internet. My name is Tate Washburn. You can usually find me on Twitter or here or our Discord. You can talk about that later. And I am playing Shiryohyo Masako. That's the one. Sorry, I made more of that clan, so I have to remember which one. But yeah, the Hunter Nin Weapon Master, super speedy Blade Lady who's just like probably going to prank you and you won't be sure when. Probably.
Hey everybody, I am Turk, or Turk Extended on Twitch and Twitter, and I will be playing Karakuri Ryuboku, the Puppet Master, who's got a big-ass Triceratops buddy to help do all the dirty work for him. Literally, he's Earth style.
Thanks.
I am Logan Washburn. I will be playing Hayasagawa Aki. I totally butchered that. The resident knife gremlin of our group. And you can find me here mostly. I'm not very active elsewhere.
Yo, around the cast out, folks. I'm Young Foxy, aka Big Foxy, also known as your favorite fox, and tonight I'll be reprising the role of Inazuma Sei. Ready to bring these dipshits through a good time and hopefully get no one killed in the process.
No promises.
Alright, well, I'm Michelle. I don't exist on social media, so don't bother trying. Gotta credit Foxy for the soundscape here. Nice job. Thanks, Heck, for the amazing artwork. And now we're gonna head in. So, it's the year 455 after Shinobi. It's reaching the last week of April, and three of you, Ryuboku, Aki, and Masako, you've just gotten off mission. You've arrived just outside of the village of Hanamiya, where you've been told to meet the fourth member of your team. It's a large forested area, quite crowded. Surprisingly crowded, but quiet for a village. It's one of the neutral villages. Whenever you're ready, say.
We're just in the forest, just for like the setting.
Alright, well, I guess if I have to. I suppose as three of you just sitting there meandering and dipshitting about, you'll notice a figure kind of just... Some of the air in front of you kind of haze a bit, and then a figure's just there. Your perimeter's not secure. There's 3 open spots. Your camp's not grounded. I can see your fire from half a mile away, and none of you are on guard duty. Why are you not all dead already?
Triceratops is watching.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
It's just gonna feel the ground is gonna kind of shake just a little bit under you, and like a large Triceratops head is gonna poke out. And...
Huh. So you're the puppeteer, huh?
That's one of the nicknames I suppose you give me in this instance, but yes.
I guess that makes...
Masako would be smiling like, or maybe he's lying and I am.
You'll never know, I say, holding up my hands, which clearly have chakra strings going into the dirt.
Right. Uh-huh. So you're the puppeter. Gonna guess that makes you Masako,
Masako would have stood up when you arrived and then just like a very polite bow. And who do I have the pleasure to meet?
Inazuma Sei is the name. Wonder you don't know me by now, but it's because I'm good at my job. Special Forces.
Ah! I just didn't recognize you by appearance. Your reputation in Special Forces is impressive.
That's a
Big
good
fan.
work.
You're not gonna ask me what my deal is?
I know you already. And frankly, you're only here because I couldn't nag your mother about sending you back home.
Eh, she couldn't have done it anyways.
Just don't blow anything up important, please.
And after the last mission, he has 2 Shoryohyo's seal of approval.
That means so very much to me.
He's lying.
Thanks. Alright, enough bullshit. You know what you're here for, right?
They were slightly mum on the details, I assume for reasons.
The village outside of here that we're headed towards is neutral territory. Not owned by either side of the war, which means it's perfect ground for diplomatic meetings. One of our Kage, the Mizukage specifically, is meeting up with neutral forces here to talk through treaty works. You have 2 missions here. Primarily, you protect the Mizukage, keep him safe from any threats that might come across him, and also recon the area. Your secondary mission, however, is hearts and minds. There are people in the village that need resources, food, help. Offer them whatever you can. Most importantly, do it discreetly, please.
And that's why they sent me, and not my brother Bang.
Yeah, I read his file.
He, likes to hear himself talk.
Reminds me of somebody I know. Anyway. Well, I have my own mission here, so I won't be along with you too often, but I'll do what I can as far as recon and keeping your noses clear. Just stay out of my way and ensure that I can do my work, and I won't have any problems. Regardless, we're not under any division here, so the only person you answer to out here is me.
Love it when there's no oversight.
I didn't say no oversight. I'm your oversight.
I'm
Sure.
assuming you guys are going
Sounds
to
like
start approaching the
more
village.
oversight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. Go to the village.
As you approach the village, I'd like each of you to describe to me what your characters look like and where you are in the formation.
I guess I have to take as the Jonin commander here or whatever, so I'll start and then let you guys take it from there. Say looks a lot similar to the way we last saw him when he was a Chunin, except it's been a couple of years, so he's gained a little bit of height, put on a bit of muscle mass, but not much. He's still dark tan skin with the sort of white Inazuma markings going directly under his eyes. His hair is a long shock white, kind of tied up in a ponytail, actually kind of clipped up closer to his to the back base of his neck to keep it from moving as much. He has on an all-black bodysuit laced over with his Jonin flak jacket. Pieces of it, though, are a nice dark gray reflective material that's chakra absorbent metal. This is standard special forces equipment. He has his headband around his left shoulder rather than over his head. And yeah, other than that, it just looks pretty normal. There's a scar over his kind of like forehead he's gotten years since. He won't talk about when it happened, but other than that, yeah, it just looks the same and has a perpetually annoyed face on just at all times.
Well, Ryu-Boku is riding on the back of Triceratops, probably in the back of the formation, given that it's a larger, less stealthy creature. It's a large, like, light wooden, four-legged puppet that has a impressive shield framing and some spikes that seem segmented and kind of seem to rattle a little bit as he walks, like they might pop off. Ryu-Boku himself is wearing loose-fitting black clothing and has marked his face akin to a lot of other puppeteers who hold to more theatric traditions and origins of the jutsus. The only bit of color really on him is the red scarf he wears around his neck.
Okay, I'll go next. Aki is very pale, very gaunt, incredibly tired looking, just massive permanent bags under his eyes, with shorter length black hair that has not seen proper care in who knows how long. The clothing he's wearing is mostly a a very light shirt that's covering his combat jacket. Everything looks run down, worn, repaired like half a dozen times. And he's gonna be probably towards the front of the group, keeping an eye looking around at things, and juggling a kunai that he made himself as he walks.
Casually. Yeah, and Moscow would not really care that much at what point in the formation she's in. She really doesn't dress like a shinobi. She has like higher quality but pretty plain like traveling clothes, shorter blonde hair, earrings that look kind of expensive, and then she has like the telltale sort of sets of markings under each eye that her whole clan has that if you ask her, she'd say she has not used makeup to make some of those the shape of hearts, but she definitely did in fact use makeup to make those the shape of hearts, but you wouldn't know. And yeah, she's sort of trying to look not like a ninja and not dangerous. You can't see any weapons on her, and she's sort of in the middle, I guess, maybe trying to do her best to give the impression of like, I don't know, maybe I'm just the person they're escorting.
As you reach the gates, there are two samurai guards, and one of them halts you with a hand. What's your business
We'll
here?
step to the front of the group. We're just here to visit. I have some business dealings. I represent my family when it comes to trading and such. These are my retinue of shinobi guards. She's gonna smile.
The guard gives you a look.
I'll back that up. Say will pull a small card. Just Inazuma say, Miss Glacier Special Forces, Shinobi ID 617423. I'm here on business. Have a mission.
Ah, welcome then. And they open the gates.
This is my escort. She's my target, who I'm keeping safe at the duration of this mission, and these three are the rest of my team here. Or these two.
Welcome to the town. Please don't cause any trouble.
He's counting the dinosaur. I will do my best to rein them in. You know how shinobi are. And give him like a little bit of just like a raised eyebrow, like.
Well, his partner elbows him in the sides, like, well, they're not all bad.
Quite right. And put like an hand on Shoji's shoulder and be like, I like this one. Just gives you the other two a sly look, like, and then walks in.
Yeah, you three go. You three go out inside. Get settled. I'll be right behind you.
Okay.
And I think as the moment he kind of like they leave, I think Say will kind of reach into another one of his flak jacket pockets and kind of pull a bundle of rolled cigars. Just Iron Country. You want one?
The younger one like starts to reach out, but the older guard just like smacks him. Not on the job. Later though.
Say will kind of like take one, put it in his teeth, grab a shuriken and a kunai from his pouch, and then just like slash them to make it spark so it catches it. Inhale once, puff out some, just quiet on the front here, huh? No more business?
Yeah, it's been quite peaceful actually. The forest has seen, well, the beasts have been moving.
You want to elaborate on that?
You shinobi call them summons?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they don't normally come out this far, but been seeing some more of them about lately. You folk from water are pretty friendly with them.
Some of us.
Well, who knows? Probably just agitation from the war.
That'd be my guess. Nonetheless, with this being neutral ground, you definitely have, what, forces of all kind moving around here. I'm sure you've seen some of our guys hanging out there, but anyone on the other side?
And why should we mention anything? We're neutral here.
Well, I'm a shinobi on duty here. My job is to keep my target safe, and I can't do that if I don't have a perfect land situation. I feel like it'd be prudent to know if there are enemy forces nearby. I'm not asking you to give up any intel, just let me know where I can keep my eyes on, you know?
Well, most of their folk have cleared out after the Mizukage arrived with his guard. Talks have been going on with a couple of the leaders, as far as we know.
Well, that's all I needed. Leave you two to it, alright? Enjoy your evening, gents. And I think Sei I'll spend a charge for it. He'll pop his Kekkei Genkai and just again fade into a bit of photoreflective chakra and disappear.
Shinobi.
Well, see ya. Literally, where?
And I think I'll just imagine he fades back in on scene. I don't know, where'd you three find to settle into?
Well, if our job is to stay with the Mizukage and get the lay of the land, I think the first thing Matuko's gonna do, if we're following her, is find the Mizukage.
Okay.
Where's the most central and Mizukage-like looking building?
This is not a particularly large village. There is a village square, but beyond that really is there's not really any sort of like large building, I guess you could say. It's more of like an open plaza. It's actually more likely that you'll find the Mizukage either around the plaza or somewhere with perhaps a more private establishment. There seems to be a couple of those around.
Now, when you say more private establishment,
we're talking things like a small restaurant, one of those like little like hole in the walls that like, or like a bar.
It's a private
not that
establishment,
kind of private
not
establishment.
a private establishment. Got it. Okay, that's the difference.
You don't think that we're gonna have to go in anywhere unsavory, do you?
It's quite a small town, I imagine not.
If it's part of the job, I guess.
Oh, don't be so prudish. It'll be fine. If we don't know where he went, and if you guys aren't gonna do something immediately, Masako is gonna go up to like, is there like a food vendor or someone like whose work is on the street?
Yeah,
and sell
there's
something.
Plenty. You can smell just it's late April. You are seeing people with things like sakura candy, so like they're hawking things like freshly fried dumplings. You've got mochi on a stick going around. Like there's a lot of sweets and light
We'll go to
tea.
the first. Yeah, okay. Matsuko will go to the first sweet place. It's something that you could carry easily, and just a few Ryu out immediately. Just not really interested in what it is, but will pretend to be, and ask, I hear there's some big important ninja type in town. I would be fascinated to go see him, maybe at a distance. What do you think his weird ninja magic is? Like, she's gonna play it up that she has no idea what any of the ninjutsu stuff is.
The stall vendor is actually going to rather excitedly say like, another one interested in the trade talks going. I hear the Mizukage is the Mizukage is here, and
Has to be Mizukige or something, right? That has to be it.
yeah, but they're planning on a treaty, and I'm so excited. It's going to bring us so much trade, and probably a lot of safety too. Who knows?
Aki's going to kind of chime up from behind, going like, "Are a lot of people talking about this guy?" You said like another one, so I'm guessing there's like multiple
Masako
people.
also keyed on that. So I'll actually mark him as my studied target, which isn't any like jutsu thing. It's just I get to look at someone and be like, that guy. just so I can improve my deception. And Masako is like, no, he's right. Who else is interested in this? I wonder if they know something. And if you need me to roll deception, I will.
One of the, well, they're kind of a new guys from around, one of those merchants from, down back in Earth Country. They've been also been fairly enthusiastic about it. I think probably because increased trades would mean, well, more food to bring back.
This is true.
Yeah, they've been. Actually, they seem almost as enthusiastic as you. It's a little odd. They've been pretty sullen for the past couple of weeks.
Really?
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Well, thank you. And whatever it is for like 3 very small bags of sweets.
They quickly grill some mitarashi dango for you. So with dip it in some syrup and put it in a bag, nicely packaged up. Then an extra one for the for the very small child right behind them that they were a little startled about. It's like, oh, for you.
Wait, which small child?
The Aki, tiny one.
Wait, there you go.
As you two walk away,
yeah.
As you two walk away, you kind of just, without really noticing him, I'm gonna assume, because he's really good at being sneaky. There's just a say behind the two of you. He has a bag of takoyaki. He's just rapidly devouring. Just, oh, bro, you're true. What you got?
Masako is a 10 in passive perception, so definitely didn't know he was there, but won't react to that.
Aki's probably not gonna either. He's used to it.
Like,
what you got?
There seem to be some Earth merchants, and like big air quotes on that without making the hands. Like Earth merchants who are interested in the Mizukage being here.
What a coincidence! I happen to be here for some Earth merchants.
Would you like my expertise on Earth merchants?
Oh, I have my own expertise on Earth merchants. Thank you very much. I've had quite the few dealings with them over the past 2 years.
Why are we talking about Earth merchants?
Leans over, whispers, "They're definitely ninja."
Oh, that's fine.
Which
I
means,
can handle ninja.
say, kind of gets a bit more serious. Our mission just got upgraded, intensely so. Not only are there enemy shinobi here, they were here first, which is not promising.
So where's our target staying? So we can fortify the location?
The Mizukage, as far as we know, is stationed wherever you all heard. Wherever the trade talks are, he's not going to be far from there. Head to the middle of town, ask around. If anything, just tell people you're shinobi. It shouldn't be that hard to get you pointed in the right direction. I'll stick with you for now. Just make sure nothing else gets crazy. But, just to be safe, keep your eyes open.
Always.
I personally hope they get crazy, honestly. I haven't had any fun in a while.
Is fighting fun?
So much.
Yes.
Are you a shinobi?
Of course. But doesn't mean you have to like fighting.
I always get the weird ones. Alright, let's move out.
Alright, well you guys are still in the middle of the square. It's kind of, it's still populated. It's a pretty festive atmosphere. There's definitely people like chattering all over the place. Is there any place you'd like to go in particular?
Let's try.
Is there a place for traveling merchants? Is there a place for traveling merchants? Like where they set up their stuff?
Yeah, there's a couple of stalls.
I'm going to look through those and see if I can, A, find goods from Earth Nation, specifically, or B, find any, like, thing that would signify ninjas sneaking around.
I think, so as you head over towards the traveling merchant carts, you see what appears to be traditional, like, it's you recognize the metal folding and the metal alloy as the work of earth merchants. It's a spread of jewelry, right? But like the metallic alloy is just incredibly well mixed and very intricate.
And this is from one stall in particular? How to find this?
There's only one stall that's selling this.
Okay, I'm going to go to this stall.
All
I'll
right.
follow him up. Why not?
Okay, so I'm gonna go to this stall. I'm going to pick one of these up, and I'm going to leaning over to the side, go like, "Hey, do you think Mom would like this?"
Oh,
Kind
she
of bump
absolutely
him.
would.
Bump him in like the ribs. Go like, "This is the cart."
Oh yeah, oh, she absolutely would. My wallet, not so much. Nudging over. I understand that, but stay calm.
Who's at the cart, anyways? Who's like stationed at this cart?
Stationed at this cart is a very thin, reedy-looking fellow. It's got sun-baked, dry hair. It's pair of glasses. He doesn't look like someone who's deliberately trying to go civilian. But it's a surprisingly young man manning the stall.
I roll insight.
Sure.
Checking the
Okay.
vibes.
Yeah, vibe check.
Vibe check.
Pull up my character
Vibe
sheet
check,
real quick,
vibe check.
right?
5d20 plus 6. I got a 14.
14. As far as you can tell, Aki, this is just a regular old civilian. But you can definitely tell this person's definitely from Earth, though. Like, you would know based on the dress, the stylings that they're wearing. It's this person is from Earth.
Okay.
I think Sam would kind of like purposefully tuck his headband in, like, under his arm, so it's not as noticeable. Just merchant, if you don't mind. It's a nice looking piece. Thinking my girlfriend would like it a lot, actually.
Ah, yes, the floral piece. This one was made with an alloy of titanium and rose gold.
Hard metals to find around here. Where'd you source it?
Ah, the mountains down south, over by the Earth Desert.
Far away to travel. Prices must be good all the way up here, yeah?
Very. That's why I travel. That's why I make the trip every time.
Dangerous route, though. A lot of bandits and highwaymen. How do you keep safe?
Well, if you take the less trodden paths, those tend to work out pretty fine. Also,
no, fuck that. Vibe checking that shit. Fuck that. Where the fuck is my dice at? No. Fuck all that. Less trodden path. Fuck out of here. I'm vibe checking that shit. Where's my dice? Hold up. No. Fuck are you talking about? D20. God damn it. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
He must
All
have
right.
read it to me.
well, this guy, when he says less trodden paths, you can tell he's trying to talk around something. It's not maybe not necessarily shinobi, but he definitely knows. Like he knows something.
All right. Guess it's time to invoke my background. As I'm a noble, so I'm going to. This is gonna be super fucking uncomfortable for say, and I think Aki would notice it's uncomfortable for say. But he'll just kind of like very visibly shift his demeanor and just. Well, I happen to be a notable from Lightning Country, and I know the ways around there, so I happen to be looking to source a new jeweler for my reception I happen to be having soon. I need to know that I have the finest roots here, and if your trade routes are that secure, I'd be willing to pay a handsome penny for that knowledge.
This this merchant definitely looks like, with that high insight check, you can tell this merchant is a bit greedy. As soon as he heard the words money, he's like,
Yeah.
well then. He's like,
a good merchant.
well, I'm afraid these routes might not necessarily be as, well, secure if I were to just tell anyone. But I could part with this information to someone as venerable as yourself for some compensation.
Oh, certainly. Thankfully for you, I'm not just anyone. Tell you what, my associate and I here have some things to attend to. His mother requires that I be home for a certain time before dinner is ready. You know how women are, yes? Let me attend to that, and if you don't mind, meet me at there's a estate not too far out the edge of town. Meet me just outside of there. We'll talk over the official matters then. Get this law locked down when there are less ears around.
Very well. Would you like me to bring some of my wares for inspection?
Anything you feel notable, I'd love to have a look at.
Of course.
Until then, come along, little one. Let's go.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna walk back over to the group. Puppet Master.
Oh.
I pull out a little
Hi.
card with the same address written that I just showed the same place I just gave the other guy. Just have your little friend dig a little hole and hide over there.
You don't think we're gonna need him, around?
I mean, yeah, later, but I got us an in. We just gotta shake him up a little bit first. And I don't know, I like your little pop-up trick you did earlier there.
It was a very good trick.
Been practicing.
It's pretty good.
Okay. I'll get him moving. I did just get him a good camouflage. See Triceratops walking over, covered in like flower laurels, like a moving parade bush. Just.
Optimal use of the environment.
Actually, if we're doing that, could Masako have maybe helped arrange that into some sort of seat? He's like, and like this is very low, but my plan, I think, while we're guarding the Mizukage would be for me to pose as like someone who's just with him and not actually a danger. This would also be a good way to sneak your puppet friend in there if this looks like maybe some sort of palanquin that I ride on.
We can make that work.
Okay, but
just
who's
have him
carrying it?
No one
it
needs to
walks on its
carry
own. I'm wealthy and it's mechanical and cool. I don't
It's a
know.
mechanical pelican. I mean,
You know
okay.
what? Fair enough.
Yeah, just open up some of the panels and try not to sit on any of the mechanisms inside while it's open.
Might be funny.
No, they're
I
nasty
prefer
in there.
not to have to buy a new dress.
There's several very precious forms of minerals in there that I need.
All right.
We
And
could
it's
try
just-
to, instead of opening up the thing, build something around it. I mean, between the two of
Yeah,
us,
build something
probably
on
make
top of
something.
it.
But sure, yeah. Just
That
give
would
me
be
the
nice.
materials, and I just need a few moments.
Regardless, get to work on that. More importantly, though, we've been here for almost a full few hours and we haven't found the Mizukage yet. So at least one of you needs to get focused on that. Or, you know what? You all work on the Palanquin plan. It's weird, but not a dumb plan. I'll find the Mizukage. Report back in a few hours.
So, like, are we going to mess with the merchant first,
We'll get
or
there.
position ourselves now that?
The mess of the merchant plan is for a later time, like tonight. The pelican idea could be something we
okay.
do now.
Yep.
And then because we make it an external structure, we can then just take it off of the Triceratops, and we can put it on when needed.
Your mother'd be so proud of you.
My whole sting is being smart. I'm not sure why you're surprised.
Which is why I'm unimpressed.
Should have taken the compliment when you had it.
Kind of ask for
Someone's
that
got
one.
In any case,
Uh,
you have your orders. Get to it. I'll find the Mizukage and report back in a while. Just don't break anything while I'm gone.
That's no fun. Let's go.
to the two mechanical
Right.
med ones. Well, you heard him.
Please don't break anything.
I'm not touching anything. I once
oh.
tried to make a simple Tinker toy
GM,
and broke the desk I was working
Mhm.
on.
Sorry for that.
Definitely
GM,
don't touch anything.
Do we have radio links?
You guys can have them if you want them.
I feel like we should have radio links.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I think at that point, say we'll take a moment to just like, Channel 4, everyone tune in now. Make sure you're locked in.
Oh, hey, you have one of my seals on you? You got one of my seals? So I can teleport you to us at an instant, if need be?
I hate having your weird seals on me, but whatever.
You could just hold it. You could just put the knife on your pocket.
Yeah, that works too. Just take a drop one in his own pouch. Just...
You too as well. Hold a knife. Aki hands you, basically a shiv. It looks like it's a prison shiv.
It's just like a scrap of metal with a.
You have metal with like duct tape around for a handle. Just put it in your pocket.
Masako like folds it with 2 fingers and then like is gonna put it in her inside pocket that she like keeps the weapons and goes.
The most perfectly balanced knife you've ever held.
She would if she held it like a weapon at any time, but instead she puts it in her wallet.
Well, besides getting ready for a jailhouse riot, you all have your orders. Stay safe out there, alright? Stay on Channel 4. Do not leave that frequency no matter what. We are officially operating under enemy territory. As such, keep to all those protocols. You do all know those protocols, yes?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Apologies, I'm just working with
We'll fill him.
Good luck then. And he'll just kind of just zip off to the rooftop to go zip and do some scouting. Turn invisible if I have to, but I don't think I have to. I'm a damn good ninja.
Alright, just a quick question for Ryuboku. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 13.
Okay. You notice the Earth merchant that Sei and Aki was just talking with is packing up his supplies, putting it all away, and is heading over towards the location that Sei mentioned that they were going to rendezvous at.
Do I notice anything more with passive perception of 16?
Yeah. You can see that some of the actually, you're someone who knows seals, right? They're your own brand of seal.
Ninja is even higher, yes.
So you can notice as he packs up that some of the items, and they definitely don't match this merchant's chakra as far as you can tell, but some of the items have Fuinjutsu seals on them.
Okay. So, you're going to say something to him?
Yeah, sir, the merchants are moving.
Headed where?
It seems like it's to the location you specified towards them.
That's early.
Also, now that he's moving his materials, I can see some ninja seals on him. Somebody else put them there.
Do we want one of those? One of those weapons with seals on them? Or would that be a bad idea?
It's jewelry with seals on.
I'm
And
gonna
I agree
give
with
you
him. Bad
jurisdiction
idea.
on that. If anything goes wrong, it's your fault.
I mean, Osco's asking Aki as the seal expert here. Would it be a bad idea?
Can I tell what those seals are? Just from a distance.
From this distance, you can see that some of them seem to be like chakra repelling. A couple of them are perfectly innocuous for keeping chains like stainless, right? There's one or two that's kind of worrisome, like explosions, but like as far as you can tell, those are actually placed on pieces that you would know are like things like hair sticks and things that like you could see like a merchant selling to a paranoid nobleman for or noblewoman for like as a short weapon.
And sounds
Okay.
weird.
Okay, I'd say no. I don't feel like any of those would be useful for us to take. at this time.
Okay.
Well, this escalates things. Keep to the plan. Keep your eyes on them and stay tailed. If anything, just stay low and make sure you don't get caught doing anything. If anything happens or you report anything before I get back there, just let me know. I'll keep looking for the Kage and report back as soon as I find anything.
Okay.
Be careful.
All right.
Alright?
If that.
Okay.
If that is the case, then I'm going to mark him both as my primary target and study target. Again, it's not like a jutsu. I just that motherfucker, and I can be at a pretty. I think I'll try and stay at a pretty good distance, and mostly be rolling like survival to track him. I just get like a bunch of advantages if I do it this way.
Okay. As the hustle and bustle of the square continues, a small door that you kind of didn't notice from one of the buildings opens up, and you can see as first several guards start to leave, samurai guards, followed by civilian. This is a nobleman dressed in fine robes. As if there's any of you guys want to like roll or something to see if you can recognize this person.
I'm not there.
Like a history check?
Sure.
Perception
Next.
check?
Yeah.
I just noticed we still had the same music going the whole time, and I'm gonna fix that. That's my fault. I'm so sorry for that. Let's
Feel
see.
free to roll some kind of history or perception.
Oh, roll perception.
I have
I'm not
a
great at either of those.
dirty 20 on history.
Oh hey, I got an 18 on history.
20. All right.
Yeah, I didn't roll well. As well, anyways.
So Aki, you
It's a
don't know
13.
anything about the person.
It's a 13. So not terrible, but
Masako and Ryuboku, you know that this is a leader that they just recently installed after the unfortunate death of a certain Motoatsu Hino. So this is
Immediately steps between samurai guards and Aki, just gently, just like make sure small murder child's face is not seen.
yeah. But yeah, this is somebody who, as far as you know, Ryuboku has much more amiable outlook towards the towards the Alliance of Heaven in particular. Someone who has been aided by the pacifistic sanctuary terms of the Water Country, and has definitely greatly benefited from the information network of Wind Country. So, this is the new leader of the neutral villages.
You don't think that those merchants are going to do anything to the leader, will they?
As far as you can tell, the merchants are all just very happily, they're going about their business. They're celebrating. Most of these guys are all just like out here.
I think he means the ninja just doesn't want to say land of Earth
merchant that we
ninja
are
out loud.
following. Right, the Earth
Yeah.
merchant we're following. Which, no, he's currently leaving. If he was going to do something to this guy, they wouldn't be leaving at this moment.
I guess, but we didn't know he was here, and I feel like the best time to assassinate someone is when they're standing next to someone much more important than them.
It's as you say that from behind this, behind the noble leader is someone who all of you recognize immediately. Resplendent in bright blue Kage robes is the weathered face, stern
Oh, hey, I found
face of Yuki
Stand by
Haru.
Say just taps in. Hey guys, I found him.
Same.
Who did we?
You're welcome.
They both look they both look quite satisfied with whatever negotiations have been going on. In fact, old Gam Gam Yuki's looking quite pleased actually. Just a small pleased smile, and as they pass the three of you, you can hear a sort of excited small talk about like, and yes, about like the trade talks and how they're hoping that the peace that they have between their allied villages will remain for generations to come. It's at this point that Yukiharu kind of gives the three of you, the three of you a look, gives a small little sweet smile, and turns back and continues walking with the guard.
Quick group huddle. Masako says, "Do I stay with him? And you guys go with the merchant?"
Not the worst idea, actually. Better idea. All of you go with Mizukage-sama. He's your target. Keep him safe. I'll handle the merchant.
Okay. Roger that.
If you're
A
certain.
little back and forth.
I am only ever certain.
Then how about I get in his party right now? You guys need to figure out a way either to hide the puppet or keep it at distance so that it's not painfully obvious that it's there.
I've already put a
Sounds-
steal on the puppet, so I can bring it to us on a moment's notice when needed. So
Okay.
Okay, we can do that.
I was gonna say put a hat on it.
just-
That
we just-
works too.
I was going to suggest that we just tail him for now, and keep an eye for anything. If anything does happen, rush in to save him. But for now, I feel like it'd be a bit too obvious if you were to try to integrate into his party now.
The three
Be
of
a
you
little
have
quick.
delayed in your talking, and well, the Mizukage has already reached the end of the plaza. It's at this moment that a loud, shuddering bang comes from the gates at the end of the plaza.
That can't be good.
What's the distance
So,
between us and him?
and the Mizukage?
Yeah.
You guys are about like, at this point, they're probably like 100 meters away. Let me see.
Oh, 300 feet? Okay.
Yeah, they're 100 meters away. About 120. They're like almost. They're still visible, like clearly visible, like across the village center.
I thought
But-
we were following them as we talked, but
If
Yeah.
we
Uh,
haven't, I might still have a way to be there.
Yeah.
Or, like, just get there right now.
Yeah. But at this point,
me- Hmm?
I mean, you can continue with whatever. But
Let me just roll a thing.
go for it.
So,
My speed improves by 110 feet. Or no, sorry, 60 feet.
Okay.
Which
So-
puts me at 105. I do use resources for that. And so, yeah, I'm going to then use another resource to teleport 300 feet using my action and a dash action, and then chakra again for another dash action.
All right.
And I will
As
just
y-
be in the middle of that right now.
All right. As you arrive, you can see just the two samurai that you met at the gate have been just torn to shreds, and beyond the gate is a full battalion
oh my.
of Coalition of Steel.
Please give me good news.
Bad news. Need you now. And
Good news, there's a lot of them
Masako
to
is going to point whatever the biggest looking one. Not willing to roll, just you can make it random. And make that my super target person. And we'll wait for anyone to move before attacking, but
I'm going for my.
it's probably about to just...
I'm
Gam
going for
Gam
my target.
puts-
You all need to stay safe.
Gam Gam, who's next to you right now, puts a hand on your shoulder and gently moves you back. You
You're
need
going clear out of it,
to
kid.
evacuate the village now, or at least buy time.
You're my duty, sir.
And those two are mine. And from the ranks of the battalion, you can see two figures come forward. They're both wearing Kage robes. It's the Hokage and the Raikage.
Masako, get out of there now.
Give one of the two my knife. Give the man my knife.
There are plenty of small fry for y'all to deal with. Make a perimeter, guard the Mizukage, let him do his work. That fight's about to get explosive. S-ranked explosive. You need to move.
Yeah. Masako will probably not really like teleport away, but will at least give them distance, but sort of try and keep Ives' head on a swivel, sort of thing.
To the noble that he was talking with, you can hear as you leave Gam Gam say, "Get your people out of the village as fast as possible." And as he steps forward, you can see bright blue snowflake markings start to crawl over his face, while the Raikage slips into like that same thing that Sei did, which was like a wavering sort of invisibility as he goes into invisibility, while the Hokage, what you recognize as as a Yamanaka, steps forward with hands raised, burning bright with flame. I would like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Oh, we do not get paid enough for this.
Alright.
here we
Exciting.
go. I get to add my whole
Although
dexterity bonus, or my
we,
whole proficiency bonus to my thing. So here we go.
We have to select a token to be able to add it to the thing, so.
Yes.
Well, I'm just gonna roll
Boop.
mine so I can tell you what it is when the time comes. I crit.
I also crit. Ho.
Let me push everyone onto the correct layer.
Technically, I would be way over here, I believe, but
Yep.
Hold up. Stand by. Just adjusting stream view. Stand by. Oh crap. Hold up. There we go. Okay. There we go. You three are in there, and everybody can see you, and there's a bunch of bad guys, and they all look bad.
how did I roll a 2?
Because sometimes life sucks. It's just, it's the nature of it.
Well, you did better than the tuning.
I mean, I got a 10, actually, but, like, that's just because I'm fast.
Hold on, I'm almost done with adjusting the map. All right. Fortunately, listen. All right, you know what? Listen, can we move Masako back with the rest of the group just so I can make stream see this a little easier for me? Please and thank you. Just for now.
Sure, I guess.
And I'll move you back later. Don't worry. I need stream to see it. All right, and then slide back over so they can see the bad guys. And I give them the bad guys view. All right, and then you can put Masako back now.
Alright.
There you go.
Aki.
There's bad guys.
Did you roll
I got a
initiative?
25. Yes.
Okay.
The 25 with my initiative.
Oh, not
Got
bad.
it.
With a crit at 25? Not
Yeah.
bad, love. I'm really proud of you. You did pretty good, kid.
This is where he tells you he has a higher number.
29.
Yeah, of course, it's a higher number.
I figured.
I wasn't going to say
All
it.
right.
To add bigger.
I was just going to leave it on I'm proud of you. You had to make it worse.
All right. Well,
But I'm not
on
actually
that
here, so
note,
it doesn't matter.
on that note, I think now is a good time to take a break.
All right, let me set that up. We're ready to go. Go ahead and cue us off, Michelle.
All right. So thanks everyone for coming to see us. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. It's going to be a whopper.
Transfer
Hey.
over. Now.
Hey guys, welcome back
Hey.
to A Blade's Will, Alliance of Heaven. Our our team here has just been ambushed by a full battalion of Steel's forces, along with 2 of the Kages. Old Yuki Haru, otherwise affectionately known to the Yuki clan as Gam Gam, has just, let's say he's maybe produced a giant glacier and like forcibly moved the all 3 of them to somewhere. It's pretty far, but judging by the
Just
brand
yeeted
new
3 Kage.
so judging by the brand new ice mountain that you can see peeking over the roofs of over the forest top, pretty not very far, but damn. All right. Yeah. Meanwhile, the 3 of you, Say is currently off pursuing a separate target, you're confronted by a full-ass battalion of, well, it seems to be 2 squads so far of, individuals. Chunin looks like. Who are ready to fight.
Oh no, whatever will we do?
Right, probably.
Natsuko does not look at all bothered and has not drawn weapons yet. That's just sort of her thing.
Could have been wrong, but didn't her brother also never draw weapons? Because he
Well, that's
was the
because he
weapon.
never used weapons. Yeah. This is a different reason. You will see. Anyways.
Why doesn't
wait.
she ever get herself ready for a fight?
Based on my brother, she is ready. So, my turn?
It is in fact your turn.
Okay, so, because my allies all have one of my chakra marks on them, I am going to step from the shadows right next to Masako. Now, where would you
Masako
now?
looks unbothered and suddenly a crime gremlin child just appears right in front of her.
Now,
Yes.
where should I put this? Where should I put Trixie? Where should I put her?
I was gonna call it Trippy, but you know, Trixie.
Its name is Triceratops.
Where do you want it?
Just give me a good shot.
All right then.
Yeah. Pick.
The
5,
front rank of Shinobi look
10,
incredibly
15,
surprised.
20, and I'm going to teleport it to me right here.
You gotta move it.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna. Sorry, game is chugging just slightly. I'll get him over in a moment. Oh, I'm measuring. Keep going, keep going. I know!
All right, and that
I
is
don't
my
have control
turn.
of Trixie.
That is my bonus action to teleport, action to bring it to summon it to me.
Alright.
I don't have control. See if I could get.
Oh yeah, the DM, did you give the token control?
I know.
I forgot to give control over to. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah,
Here's where
I'll
I'm
do it.
putting it.
Let me. Here we go. Trixie, right here.
Perfect. All right. So, my go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's your go.
Yep. Your
Uh,
turn.
You're gonna see Trixie's mouth is going to open wider, and 2 small puppet hands will pop out inside, and will be mimicking Ryuboku's hand signs as
That's gross and cool.
as
I'm
it
glad I can't see
finishes.
this.
Oh, that's savage as fuck.
The hands are going to both extend and clap, and the earth in front, in a 30-foot cone, is 25-foot cone is just going to surge with as the entire land itself pulses. I'm gonna need everyone in like a 25, so just about everyone, I guess, starting with like this unfortunate soul.
Not these two
Okay.
in the back. Just not these two in the back.
Yeah.
And these are done with hand signs, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but I can channel my ninjutsu through my puppet because it has a ninjutsu channeler
Okay.
upgrade.
They have to
'Cause,
see him in order to cancel it theoretically. Then
Got it.
It depends on the rules. What the
Yeah,
DM
because
decides.
this tuning back here is going to react with chakra shatter. So
Rude.
is
Which at our level just means no, you don't actually.
Yeah, it's, if you're just a C rank, so yeah, that's it.
What is? Let me see. I believe it's just when you cast ninjutsu, you can do so as though you were in your puppet tool space. Okay, yeah. So for space purposes, it is look like the Triceratops is casting.
okay. So she's
that's unfortunate.
yeah. Granted, this
they came
this
prepared.
other tuning back here totally thought it was Trixie who was doing casting. So they're like both of them reach out to like cast chakra shatter. One points at Trixie and the other one points at you.
Fantastic, and
Well, hey,
I'm
they
just
both
like,
used it though.
that's inconvenient. Makes this next part a little bit harder, but fine. And he pulls another string. I'm gonna use my bonus action to let the Triceratops attack, and it's going to use its explosive launcher to
What?
fire. Anytime
The
you
coolest
take an
toy we've
attack.
had on stream.
It is. Very cool.
It's going to fire. We'll do 2 ice bombs in a 10 feet. So why don't we do one? Snap to center. Come on, you. Do one here
Mhm.
and here. So
Just all
yeah,
of them.
effectively covering the air, saturating the area with ice. So it is going to be a DC 15 Dex save.
Okay. And I'm just gonna roll one collectively for them. So let's see what.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Well,
Okay. Each of them can go ahead and take 19 cold
19.
damage and is stunned until the end of my next turn.
Wow. Okay. So
Its 2 horns open up and just and explode.
sound effect. It's
I was going to be
Little
disappointed
grenades.
with the effects of that. I am no longer disappointed with the effects of this.
so as the as it explodes, each one of these tuning are just like thrown off their feet. You can kind of just like see blood and carnage as the front ranks of this the front ranks are devastated, but from behind you can see another rank of soldiers coming in to fill.
Oh wow, they dropped like flies.
Oh god.
Yeah, but there's plenty of them. You need to be careful.
Yeah, just stay there, Trixie. Don't get hit by anything. Oh god, so gross.
Yep, but your second row, yeah, they're all stunned, but they're alive.
Methinks I know why he's a puppet master. He wants to have distance from the results.
Just wanted to make very pretty things. I don't pay for those.
All right, so these
I
guys.
make very violent things.
These guys are all stunned. Let me.
Was that stunned, not dead?
Yeah, they're stunned.
The front row's gone, correct?
Yeah.
But the
Okay.
second row, yeah, the second row is just froze, a little chilly.
Mm-hmm.
I should have used a third bomb. It's fine. Next
Well.
round.
Moving on.
Always next time.
Masako.
All right. Slight change of plans, but yeah, it'll work. Masako just like from completely normal standing is like instantly just here.
Mhm.
Or I guess actually she's gonna run normal, but it's still this sort of like uncomfortably fast like stand to instant sprint. And this is not I'm surrounded in more like a target-rich environment. She sort of like shuffles her as she's running, shuffles her sleeve and does a jutsu that there is no sign for called Hidden Weapon, which just means that this attack that I'm about to make now has advantage and a +1 to what's it? Yeah, +1 to my critical threat range. And I'm also going to add another thing to it. So let me just roll. Why did that not roll damage? Oh, I have to do that.
You have to click, yeah.
Gotta click it.
What is that? Oh, is that a... I have no idea if that works the way it's supposed to.
2d4 tracker strike, 1d6 +4 for
No,
your...
like the rolling for damage. I mean, rolling to hit.
1d20 +4 dex +2 +4 from your proficiency modifiers. You got rolled a 10 plus
Okay, yeah.
10.
Yeah, right. Then that's pretty much it. But then I need them to make a wisdom saving throw. Or no,
Alright,
sorry, a perception check.
Who are you attacking?
This one, we're gonna say.
Okay, this person right here is actually going to react to your attack.
They cannot, because I don't have a weapon out until the last second, and suddenly it just appears in her hand.
Got it.
It's part of the jutsu.
Okay, so you need them to make a perception check?
Yeah, so it's impossible to be reacted to when I make a weapon attack. And once I've done it, it is my sleight of hand against their passive perception, actually. So let me just roll. Sleight of hand.
Got a 14. That does not pass.
Uh-huh. So yeah, the blade disappears, and this dude has no idea what I just struck him with.
Alright, this person right here is just absolutely, like, just reeling in pain.
And he's also now my studied target.
Got it. Is there
Anyways,
anything else you want to do?
That's all I got. Masako just sits there and now is back to just like a very normal looking standing position and just like, well then. Just looks at all of them.
These 4 in a row, this one over here is like looking pretty banged up, but they seem to form up ranks pretty quickly, and they all in turn run quickly through a jutsu, and these 4 back here, yeah, they're gonna fire a giant flame dragon bullet right through.
Trixie, oh no, I try to be flashy and distracting.
All right, I'm gonna need all of you. When I say all of you, I just mean you, Masako, Trixie, and Aki to make a dex saving throw, please.
All right. I'm going to use my reaction also.
Does Aki get a any kind of Any
Cover.
kind of bonus because he's behind 3/4 cover. The fun fact: Trixie counts as 3/4 cover if you're in 5 feet.
Yeah, he gets cover then. Actually, I had to figure out what that means.
I believe
I
it's a
think-
+5. It's a +5
Yeah.
to AC. I believe it's also a +5 to saves.
I think
my
you would
armor-
decide what it is for that, Michelle. Just call it. It's your
Yeah.
call.
I'll take a. You can add +5 to your AC for that then.
So I have a +3 to my deck.
Well, sorry,
+5
+5 to your save. Yeah.
and a +5 from that, so it gives me a +9 total.
Yeah. So Masako is also, as a reaction, flies through some hand signs, and just very sweetly you hear swift release phase, and she kind of like blurs out of existence temporarily. So I have advantage on that save.
I roll
Um,
a 15.
I'll go ahead and give you advantage on that save.
A 14.
No, that's just a jutsu. I do like I get that as a reaction.
If I'm not mistaken, I also get a.
I mean, they're running through
sorry,
hand
what-
signs, so I would give it to you. Like they're like actually like taking a moment to do it. So
Yeah, but like that the bit is I get a reaction to do that. It's just a jutsu I have.
sure. Okay. All right. So 16. Let me take a quick look at. This is very complicated. All right. So you would have failed, but the two of you both passed. So you're gonna take.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yep. So you
Quick,
guys are.
What is it? Sorry, what's the save really quick? I got roll for Triceratops.
Dexterity.
Oh. Okay.
it tells me
dexterity's
Trixie is not super dexy.
not super dexterous, but I do get to add my proficiency because I am,
Oh, hey.
controlling her. So she gets 15. 19.
Hey,
Nice.
not bad.
All right.
Very dexterous puppet for some reason.
Just like, well, it's probably more like can fold its body up entirely behind the steel shield frame of its head, and just look the.
Yeah. All right. So since you all passed, you guys will only take 10 fire damage.
Uh-huh.
Yep. But
Everyone?
everything in the path is kind of on fire right now.
Rude.
Yeah.
How dare they?
Yeah. The tuning right over here, though, it kind of just collapses a bit, and
Oh gosh.
Take damage from their own thing? That's not great.
No, they just gave
Yep.
it their last. They were tuckered out. You know, sometimes you get a little tired. It happens.
I don't get so tired
Also,
you
did
die.
very much hurt them. Not great.
You don't know they're dead. They could just be passed out.
could be. Yeah. And I think that is going to be. Nope. This front row over here
Are they stunned?
is. Yeah, the front row hasn't worked yet, so they're going to go.
Well, no, they're stunned, right?
If you
Oh,
get
they
rolled
are stunned. Yeah, so they can't do anything. Great. Why is my let me put up turn order again. There we go. So
I imagine there's a save they make at the end of their turn to not be stunned, or does it just end now?
It ends at the end of my turn.
Oh,
Well-
okay.
at this point, a great wash of it's heat, but like you can see sort of like flaming shurikens just rain down in a hail. I'd like everyone on the field to make a deck save, please.
I
ladder
still
was
have
a
advantage
Kage
on
fight.
this. Put in my jutsu. Hey.
I got a 15.
All right.
So many modifiers in this one. Wow. Okay.
I have a dirty 20 for myself and a 19 for Trixie.
Another
All
19,
right.
Not bad.
Triceratops.
Wow,
I had
everyone
the-
passed. All right, so just these flaming shuriken. It's a rain and just embed themselves into the ground, but every single shinobi on the field dodges like a motherfucker.
No.
All right, Aki, your move.
Okay, let's take out a couple more guys. I am going to pull out 3 shuriken. 3 kunai, step to here. And I'm going to toss one at him, and one at her. And
Okay.
I'm going to do multi-hit strike. Making
Nice.
a attack against all of them.
Is this are you targeting each one, or are you...
I'm doing a taijutsu.
Got it.
That would give me an attack against each of them, yes.
Alright, this one over here is gonna react to it then, if they can see it.
Sorry, didn't mean to press that button.
It does not have a hand sign, so they can't do chakra shatter.
It's not Chakra Shatter, though.
Oh.
This one is going to, use, Earth Release Rock Tank, and,
You thought it was
just-
Chakra Shatter, but really, it was me.
yeah, so she's gonna roll up and try to smush everything in a line.
Okay, shoot her shot, I guess.
Of course, they have to
Ninjutsu
make a
shot,
melee, to make a melee ninjutsu attack on you first. Does a 21 hit?
21?
That
Yeah,
will
that
hit,
one.
which is gonna be weird considering I'm teleporting.
Yeah.
They just read your move real well. They saw you teleport twice. They're like, I got this. Bah!
Wait, do they do it when I target them, or do they do that when I begin to cast?
Attack.
They do that when you target them.
In that case, they're the last target. I selected. So they're gonna do it at the very end.
Okay, so you're attacking these, this one, and this one?
And then that one, yes.
Got it. Go ahead and roll for these guys then.
Okay. So first attack is a critical because I have an extended crit range.
Oh, well, there you go.
Hey.
Well, damn.
Which means, and because I'm using my murder knife, that means I get to add a bunch of stuff to this. So that is going to be
So it's gonna...
D4 from the that's gonna be
Roll
so
that
it would
damage.
be D6 from the knife as a base, a D4 from my assault scout subclass,
Okay,
Just roll the dice.
roll it.
Just
roll it,
type
roll
in
it, roll
buddy.
it.
and then
Let's
all
see
the
the
increase,
numbers. Let's just
and then
do
all
the thing.
every dice I roll goes up by a thing. So it's gonna be 4d8
Let him.
plus
Okay.
a d6 plus 3,
Eh.
Roll it.
27 damage.
There you go.
Hot damn. Alright, this guy is down.
Second attack. My attack range increases by 1 because I hit the previous guy. For a 15, does that hit?
A 15. Let me see. Does not hit.
Okay. And now we target the last person, and they hit me.
For 5d8 damage. Oof.
Ouch.
Oh.
Take 27.
Ouch.
Say that again.
That puts me at 7 health.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh. Yeah, rock boulder
uh-oh.
ain't nice. Rock tank ain't nice.
Yeah,
clearly.
And
Could
now I
you-
target them.
Huh?
I need to make a strength throw save,
Yes,
correct?
you do need to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Which will be a plus 4. I roll a 16.
Pass.
So they read me, I hit me, and then I still teleport to them and hit them.
Hey, ninja shit, man.
I feel like if you teleport, they smack you, and you're like, I'm still gonna stab you. Unless it
But
stops you from
it-
hitting.
Does it stop me from hitting, or do I just take this damage?
I have to go read
For rock
that.
tech, you take damage. It doesn't stop you from
Yeah.
attacking. You still hit back.
It would at best knock me prone, and then I attack. So it would
Basically,
be
yeah.
You still attack.
But I still attack. Okay.
Go ahead. Ooh,
Oh.
that's not gonna hit.
Oh,
It's not gonna hit.
tragic.
So I'm now gonna use my bonus action, and I am going to teleport back to Karuki.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're like, oh no, damage.
Ouch! I am in pain.
All right. Good. Stay still.
Ryuboku, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'll use my action and I'll quickly mold some chakra and hand signs, and I'll cast healing hands. Remind me really quick. Upgrading is how much extra chakra?
It's six
Uh,
I think usually,
that's
but
what
it should say in the jutsu.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
At the very bottom.
Okay. Oh, it's included. All right. Then I'll just read the freaking thing instead of trying to do. Oh, easy. Okay. Yeah. No. I'll up it by 1. And give you 2d10 plus 3 healing back.
16.
19 health back to you.
Oh, nice. 19.
Plus 3.
Nice.
It gets my intelligence, and I'll just quickly, I'll
19.
reach out a hand and healing hand to you. I will then pull string and use my bonus action to move Trixie out of the fire. All right, sound off. Who's not dead?
The front row
What?
is still entirely uninjured. I mean, this
Got
Well,
it.
these people did get injured.
This-
They just are stunned.
Okay.
Well, they're not.
For that, gonna be. Sorry, I just want to make sure you're within 5 feet of Trixie there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There.
come
Well,
on, roll
not
20.
Masako. Masako's
There.
fine.
There,
Matsuko,
now,
yeah. Perfect. Okay. And this one is still breathing.
Mhm.
If not, I
Yep.
would like to change that. Okay, cool.
Wait, wouldn't that one have gotten hit by the fire
Oh,
beam?
you know what? That's fair. You
And
are
it-
correct.
it's
That one.
stunned, so
That
it would've
one. That
auto
one.
failed,
That one
which
did
means
get
it-
hit.
This
me
one's still
check.
breathing, though.
Yeah.
That one's still breathing.
Perfect. One of these people is getting potentially bit by Trixie. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Nah.
21. That's a don't
21.
I think that'll hit.
pass.
Hey, just gotta be sure sometimes. That is going
fair.
to be 12, 16 piercing damage as the Trixie's maw just snaps onto them quick.
They don't even have
And,
time to scream. It's just a spray of blood, and then they're.
That's brutal.
Chucks and does a very convincing animal shake and drops it, and then you just see Ryobu go, hit.
I mean, he's getting really into the act.
You have to do it. You have to do it right. You have to do it right. It doesn't make it not gross. Aki can probably hear. That's my go for the moment.
All
Action
right,
and bonus action.
Masako.
All right. Matsuko stops being all phased out and is like a little disappointed, like, oh, I was hoping someone would try and hit me. That was gonna be cool. Whatever. Yeah, we're just gonna do this way. So, I might not do anything with my bonus action, actually. There's someone right in front of me. Masako's just going to regularly sort of flick her wrist, and Knuckle Blade comes out that hasn't actually been seen the whole fight. And, gonna roll an attack against this person here, but also sort of like, as she swings, is going to make sort of a feint. So what I need you to do is roll a insight check as I roll deception.
Insight is wisdom, I think. So. Yes.
Right, she is counted as surprised, so cannot take reactions against this now. As I think Masako like goes to swing and then just kind of like suddenly is swinging from completely the opposite hand, as if she always had been. Just like sleight of handed her blade to completely the other side. So advantage on that.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And additionally, make her my studied target. Please try and survive this time. I've done this several times now, and everyone seems to die before I can do anything cool. So gains an additional 3 damage to... oh, right, I have to... That.
Unfortunately, she kind of just like takes your knuckle blades,
Mm-hmm.
and well, yeah, she falls over, bleeding profusely.
Ow. Every time I try and do something cool, they're dying too quickly. With that out of the way, actually... Yeah, with that out of the way, Moscow is just going to sort of run this way, gesture back to Ryokyo, just sort of point towards the other ones, and then run towards these two. And actually is going to run over here just to see if they can get an opportunity attack triggered on themselves.
I think these guys had just shaken off their stun, so they're not. Well, this one right here is gonna actually like try to take a swing at you with the kunai.
Okay. They're welcome to try.
Yeah.
This feels like a trap. We're gonna do it.
Yes,
anyway.
it is.
They missed.
They missed horribly.
Terribly.
That's an ability check, but...
I'm rolling a. Well,
okay.
you know what? I mean, I guess I could roll a d20 and.
That's still not gonna hit, because my AC is 23.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get to just make an opportunity attack when anyone misses me, so...
Roll me that damage.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
It's only 7, though. I don't get to do any of my fun sneak attack.
Yeah. I mean, like, at this point, you're not even really sure why they try to swing at you when they're looking not that great after that ice explosion.
So the pink scarf one died?
Yeah.
Well then, the last of my movement, just sort of square up with this person. Casually, like, spins Knuckle Blade in one hand. Alright, come on.
I think at this point your radios come back on. They're small fry. Stop fucking around.
Nah.
There was a whole second wave.
Anyways, next
It
person.
still died.
Next, well, I'm afraid to say that another battalion comes in to join. Well, squad, sorry. From the south.
Sounds like you
Yeah,
should be
sir.
killing them faster, maybe.
Remove... I get 1 attack a turn. Stop looking at me.
Alright. Okay, so, these tuning over here, if my stupid thing would actually, like, open up. Thank you, character sheet. These guys over here are going to actually activate, sand coffin binding on, Ryuboku. So,
Fucking squeeze me.
please make a
Oh.
deck save.
That was my thing I was gonna do later. Oh no. Oh
Sounds
boy.
like you've got
Okay.
Uno reverse carded.
I got Uno reverse carded to hell. A deck save, you say?
Yep.
All right, that's gonna be a 16.
16. Alright, you're fine.
Sees the sand start to coalesce, but fuck, I've seen this one.
The second half of the group behind them then proceed to make more hand signs and then activate lightning web right beneath the two of you over here. So, let me just...
Another deck save?
spider web. I need all of you guys to make a con save.
Cons?
Oh, thank
no,
goodness!
lightning.
It's just a con. It's just a con save. I'm good at those.
I'm better at those than Dex, actually. Don't roll
How
too
much
well.
proficiency will do for you?
Con save.
I got 13.
I did a little bit better than that. I got a 22.
Oh, that's a little better.
That's a
Okay,
little
I have
better.
I have a +7. I should
Did
do
I
better.
pass?
It's a little better. Aki, you're stunned, unfortunately. But Ryobuku's fine.
I have a
That's
plus
my-
6. I should be doing good too.
All right.
As a side note, can I tell which one of them did that? Like, cast that one?
It feels more like these tuning are actually working as like a collaborative, so it's more of like you can tell that it's
So if they're
like-
concentrating on something, all of them are.
like all
All
like
right.
3 of them, like the 3 of them back here, you can tell these 3 right back here
Okay.
are concentrating.
Just curious. Anyways,
That's it for the tuning. It's at this point that you guys hear a you know the direction that Sei took off in?
yeah.
I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, there's a large explosion, and you can see as Sei kind of just or at least what's probably Sei just fly through the building and like fly through the street and land here.
Oh god.
On the radio, Say Sensei, was that you?
No, just someone else incredibly good looking who happens to have my outfit on. Oh.
Oh, you had a
God.
clone. That's smart. That way you wouldn't actually be hurt right now.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. I'm perfectly fine and not in pain because I made a clone. Ow. How's it going
Sorry,
over
my-
there?
I'm fine,
bit.
but they might be in trouble.
I got
We
hit
need
hard. And now
protection.
Oh god. Jeez. Alright, just hold tight. I'll make my way. My business wasn't unguarded. I got this though.
Right. At this point, I would like everyone to roll me a con save as just you're not sure how, but it feels like the ground just ices over and the sheer feeling of cold as the very air seems to freeze in your lungs.
I got a 16. Still roll those even though I'm stunned. Yes.
Hey,
17.
roll pretty good.
and 17 and a dirty 20 for Triceratops.
All right.
Although if it's a cold air thing, does the puppet need to breathe?
puppets.
Listen, we're not even gonna get into that right now.
I
Alright.
have a list of things I'm immune to, and conditions I'm immune to as well.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
It's not about the puppet breathing, it's about the internal gears freezing up. It's not good for it.
yeah. Well,
Exactly.
meets it beats it. So actually, I think you guys all passed. Aki by the
Hey.
skin of his teeth. Meanwhile, let me quick roll a save for the tuning because that sounds. They're all fine.
Take it all.
Big crits.
Oh.
Jesus.
It's not where we want the crit to happen.
Sage, yeah, I think Sage just tapped back in the radio. They have to, Joni. Ugh. Just my fucking luck, right?
If
Well, I guess
if
everyone's
you guys
on
don't
the
mind,
then.
we'll
Yeah.
cut the scene over to where Sei is.
I mean, he's here right
There,
now.
yeah.
Huh.
Sei, you gonna what did you like to do?
Yeah, I think Say hobbles himself up out of the rubble he's been got kind of drowned in, dusts himself off a bit, shakes him off his shoulders, just ladies, why can't we talk about this? And faces opponents.
Well, I think the three of you can turn to see from far off into the wreckage, the bright, the slim figure of someone with incredibly bright crimson hair, just long and flowing, and well, a little bit singed from it's probably the explosion they set off, as well as another person riding astride a massive dire wolf with fang markings on their face.
Oh boy.
I would offer to help, but I think that we should stick together, and you should handle the giant wolf.
You all stay focused. They brought Inazuka to track me, to track my invisibility, and Uzumaki to trap me so I can't move around a lot. They read my file. I'm impressed.
Makes sense. Isn't your family primarily from that area?
You know, I'd like to not be reminded of my family right now, especially if I'm about to die.
We can prevent that, hopefully.
Focus on preventing yourself
Maybe.
from dying right now. I got this. He gets up and just, come on, let's dance. And I think he kind of just like flares himself at Chidori, and he's not actually like trying to like hit this person, but right now I think his goal is just like to try to separate them. So I think he just like streaks down between the two of them, gets in the middle of the two of them, and just like swings at the Inazuka riding the wolf, just see if he can separate the two of them.
The Inuzuka, sort of, well, the Uzumaki, like, kind of like, is definitely surprised, but you can see a bit of a smirk on her face as from the rubble. Do you remember the, jewelry that the merchant had?
Fuck.
The exploding one?
it.
Yeah, so, not the exploding one, but the chains that actually the necklace you were looking at beforehand, it's shattered, and its pieces have been embedded in a circle about 30 feet in diameter around you, and,
That's not a lot
a
of feet.
barrier raises itself around the three of you.
Fuck!
So what did it just cast around him?
There's a
barrier
Fuinjutsu
of some
barrier just trapping Sei in with the other two Jonin.
Do I recognize what kind of Fuinjutsu that is and what the rules of it are?
I think, roll me a chakra control.
Damn it, I don't
Or
know
not
this
chakra
right
control,
now.
roll me some, ninja.
Show?
I think Sei notices Aki looking over at the Fuinjutsu, and because he sees you also being stunned by the spider's web right now, we just tap in the radio. Ignore it. Stay focused. I'll be okay. Keep yourself alive, alright, kid?
I didn't roll high anyway, so I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think Sei purposely cuts you off just like to keep you focused, just like stay on your own fight. Stay alive, kid, alright? I've got this. And then,
Alright.
although he definitely is incredibly nervous, he kind of looks at the barrier, like taps it a bit with a kunai, looks at the other two, just goes, "Ladies, I'm fond of the intimacy, but I'm spoken for."
The Uzumaki, she just smirks at you. It's like, you're trapped in here with us.
I get that,
Really?
and normally I'd be flattered, but again, you know, spoken for. No ring yet, but I'm off the market, ladies. Can't we just talk? Maybe get some coffee?
Wolfhound gives you a, menacing growl.
I take it you're more of a meat person, yeah?
Yes, the wolf speaks.
Oh, great. The dog talks. Fantastic! I'm gonna die, and the dog talks. Okay, sure, whatever. Kind of flares the light chakra again. Here we go. And I'm fine with cutting away at that point.
Alright, Aki.
There's just a contained fight happening in there. All right.
So do I roll con again to not be stunned, or am I just stunned until the end of my turn?
Go ahead and roll a con again.
Nat 20.
Oh, love
Nice.
those.
Alright, you're free to go.
Sweet.
Love a crit.
Ah.
Love a big crit.
So I'm guessing that this thing is going. I'm going to let's see. What do I want to be right now? Considering they're doing a bunch of area effects, I don't want to group up. So
Spread
I'm
out then.
going to. Yeah, I'm going to as an action, cast Seal Projectile and yeet a knife over at one of them.
Alright, which one?
Oh, let's see. So you said which ones were doing the nets?
These
guys
three in the
in the back.
back.
Is there any? Is one of them like the leader of it, or is all three of them equally responsible?
All three of them are basically concentrating on this jutsu right now.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot this one of them because I have the clear shot at them.
Alright.
It's a little far away for me to usually throw it, so let's do this. Which will be a +7, and that's going to be a 18.
Alright, that's a hit.
Awesome. I am going to roll damage, which is going to be 3d8 plus d6 plus 4 for 21 damage.
Is this one?
Yes, that one.
Yeah, the knife, like, flies through the air and, like, not sure if you meant it to, like, stab her in the heart or something, but...
I was probably more aiming for either dead center chest or head. Let's go head.
The head? Alright, it's just, like, you're not sure why, but, like, she's not wearing a head, like, her headband's not on her head. It's,
Gotta
like, on her
wear your
arm, so
hitaite. It's super important. You gotta wear the headband, and we get it for a reason.
Straight to the forehead. Great.
Right
so yeah,
through the forehead.
she has that pin to her head right now.
Yep.
Nice
Yeah,
shooting,
so
kid.
she's
Stuck in her skull.
dead.
Ugh.
She's got a kunai through her head and dead as heck.
Bye.
Sweet. And let's see, that was 4. I'm gonna use another 4, and I'm getting next to the Triceratops so I can be protected from saves because there's a lot of saves going around right now. Jesus.
There are saves going on here.
I'm on my own.
Would that have dropped the net though?
Well, you broke it, didn't you?
Well, he got out of stun, but is the net down because
Is the net a
concentration?
continuous effect, or was it a one-time thing?
It's a continuous effect, but only if you enter it. It's kind of like just there.
Okay, so would it
Yeah,
be
so were
dropped
they
now, so my friend is
concentrating
no
on it?
longer in the area?
Yeah, well, you're no longer in the area, so you don't need to roll anything for.
Oh yeah, but is my friend gonna be affected by it anymore?
I passed my save.
He passed
Yeah.
his save, so he's fine.
Oh, I thought it was a continuous thing. Okay, in that case, fun.
Yeah, it's good. You kind of just like see like that whole area is covered in like very thin strands of like that sparking with lightning chakra, but Ryuboku endured the first shock, as it were.
I'll bet I have a cousin down there.
Eh.
Fun.
I
Okay, yeah,
wouldn't
that was
call
my
it
turn. I murdered one and got away.
It's like you know that scene with the Flash and Batman in the first Justice League cut where it's like save one person. I'm just imagining say give him pep talk, just kill one person,
Kill
okay?
one.
Just kill one, then get away. Kill one person.
Kill 6 billion. All right. Oh boy.
Get a puppet master.
I'm really concerned because I'm going to do something myself for a second here, and they're going to cancel it.
I believe in you.
Only if
and again,
they have a Genjutsu specialist in that squad.
That's true. Which doesn't seem like they did a bunch of group stuff. But he's gonna just kind of like jump out, and as he's in the air, he's gonna start doing hand signs, and then land and flap, and he's gonna do another tectonic wave from himself, which should hit everyone unless they do something about it.
No, that's gonna. Guess you're gonna roll that stuff for me then.
I need them all, in that case, to make me a con save.
All right.
Let's see some
Con
low
save.
numbers. Let's see some low numbers. I like those
13.
numbers.
13, that is a failure.
All right.
Failure. Oh.
Roll me that damage then.
Okay, so what's gonna happen is this one's a little funky because I need to roll 2d4 plus 1. Oof. Okay, 4 times my my 3 from intelligence, so that's gonna be 12 damage to everybody.
Interesting math thing for.
Yeah, it's
like
a D4 times your ninjutsu ability modifier nerf damage, and they're also all dazed at the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And
So
it's just the entire earth just ripples under the clap and just pops them all basically in the face as little tiny squares in the cobblestone each shoot up with little earth bits and throw them off balance and everything.
wow. All right. So let's see. These two over here are dead. These two back here, like they were standing solidly planted and just as you could say, yeah, they got the full blast. Two in the middle though are looking, well, they're looking pretty hurt, but they're still up, but dazed.
Bonus action. I just will like pull, and this is where I am a Stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus.
This one here, who is not yet dead, is probably, hopefully, gonna get squished.
Let's fix that.
So that's going to be a 26 to hit.
Don't even ask if that hits. Go ahead and roll me.
Okay.
That would hit me. Like
13 damage.
Yeah, see, this lady was already pretty hurt. And you just
It's just like he claps the jutsu, and these two are left like stunned and looking at him, and he'll just kind of like throw his hands over and kind of just give it a shake as they can kind of peer their eyes around in a gaze state and see the body of their friend be torn aside by a triceratops.
That's not gonna give him trauma, I'm sure.
maybe they live.
But I'll also finish up Trixie's move by having her come closer.
My cover. Okay.
Oh wait, no, sorry, wait, no, we need to protect the allies. That's right. Good point, everybody.
I was joking, but like,
It's worthwhile.
Nice. All right. Masako.
All right. I actually need to make sure I know how to do this. All right. This might be complicated, but I might be able to take out 3 people in one turn.
All right.
So, bear with me. Masako already has knuckle blades, draws a kunai in her offhand, and is going to do a similar feint move on this person up here.
Okay.
So yeah, they need to roll a insight against deception.
And they're probably gonna fail miserably. Let's see. Does an 11 pass?
Well, turns out it does actually.
Oh no, the 9!
Oh no.
Oh no, the 3!
Oh no.
Unfortunate. Anyways,
Oh, that sucks.
still that's part of a throw. I got a 1. Well, that's just a thing that happens, unfortunately. So I missed that attack.
Alright.
It's worth a
You
shot.
targeted this guy for an attack.
Yeah.
He's gonna ball up and.
that's a melee attack though. He's nowhere near.
Oh,
Can you
that's
still hit him from there?
That is very true.
Because that did throw it. That was the point.
So not to be the teacher, but as a the rock tank.
Yeah, I don't think the range is melee.
Rock tank has a range of 30 feet.
Yeah. So,
Well, then yeah,
It rolls.
can happen.
You roll.
Dang, and it's a reaction. That's powerful.
Yep, and you're exactly in range.
However, I
They
would
still
like
can make
to
an
use
attack
the
roll,
tricks-
right?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
and which is exactly, hey, I would like to do a thing I didn't do before, and I'm really sorry there. I can impose disadvantage on that, as Trixie turns and flares a bit of extra chakra from their shield head.
Sure. They're gonna
Also, you're
And,
this
roll
side
that
unit with
attack.
me. You can get a
Oh,
+5
well,
to it
the
as well.
double 9
roll
anyway.
2 9s apparently.
Do they
Matches-
move towards me as part
Yeah,
of that?
they're rolling towards you, so they're gonna
Trixie just
try to
meets
roll
that.
you over.
Alright, well, if they miss with a 9, because they definitely miss with a 9,
Yeah, they move
Uh,
the 9.
I am going to make an attack as a reaction.
Sure.
Oh, god damn it. It's been so long. I got to go all last 7 suns with no ears.
And
I'm just sitting here,
Anyways, I
minding my
assume a
business,
25 hits.
watching my students not die.
Yeah. Well, that's
Hope
why you
you're
have to
happy,
put on the
corn
bells
dog.
for the bell test.
It's a bell test. That's all it is. If you can get a bell off my ears, you can become Joni.
And you know what? Simply because I'm not going to have another opportunity to do this, I am also going to add, make this my studied target and add 1d4 plus 1
Go
to the
for it.
damage. Unless they're already dead, but...
I mean,
5 sweet extra damage.
that sweet extra damage is what killed them, though.
It's enough.
Hey.
That's enough.
Sweet. So then, that was just my bonus action and my reaction.
We are piling
So-
on. Go for it.
Dang.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter what distance I move, because I can definitely make this. I get to about here, and then Masako just twirling her blade. You see her take a very serious stance for just a second, breathe in deeply, and almost a sinister hiss says, "Breath of Thunder, Flash," which I'm going to upcast. So I need 2 attacks on both of these people, which both have advantage because they're stunned, I assume.
Yes.
Disadvantage.
No, I have advantage on the attack.
Right. Oh, you advantage on attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
'cause
so,
they're dazed. Those are hits.
in an-
so.
Instant, just Masako just in a bolt of lightning appears there and then there, attacking both of them. Doing that much to the first one. Oh, and that much to the second one.
Tell me how it
And,
happens then.
Yeah, so this is just like an instant bolt of lightning, just her bladed fist passes through the first one's neck, and then in almost an instant, like a backhand through the other one, just blam blam. And just stands there for a second, is like not sure if they went down or not. And then they collapse. It's like,
You're pretty
and then just a
fast,
flick of
kid.
a wrist, and the blade is gone already.
All right. So,
You said we needed to stop messing around.
And I appreciate that.
Does anyone else appear?
And that is my whole
Well-
turn. I can't do literally anything else. I've used every resource I have.
yeah. So, a person just sort of appears. You can hear the chirping of birds as,
Oh, hey, look.
yeah, she goes and stabs Aki with Chidori.
Huh?
Roll for it, I guess.
On is that a reaction or can I just do that? Free of
Probably a reaction,
charge?
unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Um,
you've both used your reactions already.
I technically still have one. I just have nothing for this.
I'm
She has
rolling
advantage?
Yeah, because she's
Huh?
Oh, no.
she's stealth this
Ah!
like a
Oh no.
Oh no, and she
Fuck,
critted.
damn
Oh
it,
no.
damn it. All right, damn it, GM. Damn it. All right, GM.
Yep.
Wait, roll damage first. I need to see how this goes.
Okay.
I can't look.
Aki's probably about to
Chidori's-
freaking die.
Oh
Okay.
dang.
You
I'm not
tens?
dead, but I'm down.
Okay, fuck
I'm
it.
not
I'm doing
dead.
it. I'm doing it.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Okay, GM, I'd like to invoke the rule we discussed previously before the session started.
You may invoke the rule.
So, as Sei is duking it out with the Inuzuka and the Uzumaki, and he's just like is getting worn down, but is like using his speed and mobility to keep himself, moving around them and constantly putting like small hits on them. He eventually finally gets to a solid like hit on one and like sends the Inuzuka flying, turns and sees like just someone come up on Aki with a Chidori, and just refuses to have that happen. Completely forgetting there's a barrier there, charges up overdrive and lightning speed and bashes into the barrier as hard as he possibly can. The chakra literally begins to sear through him, and as he's like trying to get through it, the Uzumaki comes up just with her blade really high and just a sickening smirk on her face. Sei is not focusing at all. The next thing we see, the Chidori still happens. Aki is there, unhit. Sei is standing there with his left arm up, and that person's hand, like their Chidori, going straight through his arm. I told you. Keep yourself alive. Idiots. That's not gonna heal well.
It's not.
That's
Well then.
38 damage? Oh, that's a lot of my health. Oh, God.
That is 38 damage.
Oh, that's a lot of my health. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and position
That ain't nothing.
All right,
wherever you need to.
I'll move him, but oh boy.
Um,
I can't currently move my token. I'm sorry. Wait, no, I can. I'm sorry. I lied. I can.
All right. It's at this point that I'm sorry to say that I would like everyone to roll me some dex saves.
Oh, thank God. I'm good at
I am
this.
going to use my actual reaction, because yeah, if someone misses me, I get a special reaction to hit them.
All right.
So I'm going to use my actual one and fuck Chakra to phase again. So I have
Okay.
advantage at this,
There's my d20.
because otherwise I'm in trouble. Yeah, see, I'd be in trouble if I didn't have advantage at that.
I also got 17.
All right,
So-
and Ryuboku?
I have a 20 for myself and higher for Trixie.
Oh wait,
Got
I would be higher
it.
because the +5 from Trixie. Okay.
Yeah, Faki needs it to be higher.
Live under the cover of the Triceratops.
I nat 1.
Nat 1.
Oh, no.
We'll see what happens. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Okay, it's
Is
only
the
a D-
air
it's only a
going to
D6.
die? Is this all part of my elaborate deep infiltration scheme?
It's
Okay.
This
thank-
game.
okay. So how much damage do I take?
only 4.
Okay, thank God. That's not that bad.
Yeah.
So what happens?
The air
Like you?
crackles with like this this static smell of ozone as just it's not like lightning bolts. It's more of like just spontaneous like balls of electricity just seem to just explode through the air. Most of you manage to get away from it, but say you've still got a hand through your arm. So
Whole arm.
yeah, so you get shocked by it.
Yeah, I think he just kind of just like standing there, like sees it coming and like figures he could move, but figures if he moves, this person who he's blocking will still have access to Aki. So just like as he sees it coming, just like grits his teeth and just bears like the electricity just like roaring through his veins, which is not a feeling he's unused to. He's a light user himself, but it's not non-painful.
Yeah. All right. Aki, go ahead.
I'm going to attack the person who currently has their hand through Sei's arm.
I'll give you an advantage on that roll.
My adoptive father. Please no.
Oh God, please don't say that anymore. I didn't say I like you. I'm just saving your life. Shut up.
Oh no, I'm probably not saying that. It's probably more like, oh, Yuri's gonna kill me if he dies.
I mean, there's definitely that.
There's no
I get a
mention
25.
of daddy.
You get a 25. All
Nope,
right.
none.
Turk,
All
I'll
that
end
damage
you.
for me.
No daddies yet. My goodness.
Turk, I'll end you. I will. Okay.
You-
I'll come to your house and steal something. I swear I will.
Is that a promise?
Plus 5. Okay, that's gonna be 8 damage,
Mm-hmm.
and I get a second attack.
Okay. Once again, with advantage.
Do it. Yeah, 26 is better.
Which I believe that's it's not quite a crit, unfortunately. Just barely outside of the range.
Oof. Just a little
You don't get a +1 because you hit them? Or no, that's with the one
You get
special move.
That's the
Yeah,
other
never
one. And that would not increase my crit range.
mind. Ah, okay.
For 9 oh wait, plus an additional 5. So 14 damage.
Nice.
All right.
So 22 damage total.
Tell me how it happens then.
Aki's going to use his knife to cut their hand off first, and then flip it around straight into their probably exposed throat at this point, since they just did a Chidori.
Well,
And then he's
fair
going
enough.
to try to, wants to take the hand out of Sai's arm, but goes like, I don't have medical training. Medic!
Training. Shut up, kid. I got this. He pulls his own wakizashi. He'll put it between his teeth to charge it with lightning chakra so it heats up a bit. Just... All right. And he'll just lop his own arm off.
Not that's excessive.
Yeah, say he'll just lop his own left arm off. Just... Oh, God! Damn it! Okay, grin and bear. Not in front of the kid. Okay. Status report. Who's down?
You.
Mostly just you from way over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Just
guess all the units too.
Oh, God, these guys don't fucking...
Atsuko pulls
Pouring
out
in.
a strangely clean, handkerchief and just, passes it to Yoko.
Thank you.
I would actually cover your eyes if I were you.
Oh, God damn it. All right.
Guard reporting in, we saw Nuzumaki and Yunazuka flee the scene.
Yeah,
They flew the scene. They're gone.
let them go. They're tough, and I can't chase them down for now. I got plenty of chakra, but I'm a little lightheaded.
Oh God, I lost. She's losing a lot of blood. Oh, Trixie, fix him. And the big Stegosaurus Triceratops is gonna walk over. Its mouth is gonna open up, and his mechanical hands are gonna reach
Hands.
out. And you see him, again pressing chakra and just extending out unnaturally from the mouth to grab onto your stump. So I'll upcast that.
The best thing the sages have ever had happened to the side of the elemental nations. Thank you, medical.
16. Back to you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's a lot of my health back. Thank you.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Should I make? I can.
Seriously, don't. He gets nauseous every time.
No. I think at that point, Sage just kind of looks at this dump as it's kind of healing up and the pain settling. Just forget about that. I'll be fine. And I think he looks around, noticing all the bodies, and then very sullenly, you'll see his face start to drop some. Where's Kage-sama?
He's still fighting the other Kages.
Yeah, Masako would be a little oh, right. It's I still have your knife, say to Aki, and just go running because she doesn't consider the consequences of things. She has a wisdom of 10, and is just going to go running towards
I'm
him.
going to.
I'm
toward the-
faster than you.
You
Damn
need
it, I have
two.
to.
He's gonna
I'm
toss. He tosses a second one at you. You need one for yourself too.
I'm faster than you. I have to stop you. I'm sorry.
You'll
I
have
have
to
a-
race her.
I have a chakra for lightning speed. I'm faster than you. I
And
have
he
chakra
gives
for
you a
lightning speed
second
and
one.
overdrive. I can guarantee to be faster than you if I need to be. But I'm not gonna
Yeah,
physically
but-
stop you. I'll just hand in front stop. You are both Chunin. I understand your duties. There's nothing you can do right now.
I wasn't going to fight them. I was going to get Kage-sama out of there so we could all run.
If
I
any
don't
of
need
you
to be
three go-
anywhere here for that.
In that case, the fastest person here should go, yes? I'll be fine.
Asuka was trying to run ahead of you, but holds the knife out because you're about to absolutely overtake her easily.
I'll be fine. Just... I'll get to Kage-sama. You all focus on getting civilians out.
Radio me if you
Okay.
need an evac.
Okay.
Holds the knife, just... I'll be right there. In a flash, if you say.
It's now the time for puns.
Whatever.
Best time for puns
Always
is
the
when
time
you're
for puns.
dying.
Yeah, and then just, like, let them run off, and then the moment they're gone, just take a second, recognize, actually, you know what? I think he even takes a second, just, like, sits against the tree for a moment, you know, just, like, if you give me a second, just, like, as like, you know, the sounds of the battle slowly start to kind of fade away, just... Okay, Say. Status update. Steel assault on the town. Kage-sama's pinned down 2-1. You're down an arm. But the kids are okay, so that's something. You got a job to do. Alright, here we go. Oh boy. And just taps on the radio again, just your priority is civilians. Get them out of there. I'll meet you as soon as I can, and then we evac. And he'll power up lightning speed and overdrive again. Again, that's honestly, like, I think close to, like, his last 12 chakra or so. And he'll just power his way towards Kage-sama. That's his goal here. And so, yeah, I guess I'll hand it back to our DM from here. Take it. Tell me what's happening. What's going on? How's this going?
All right. It's been only a couple minutes, but it feels like hours.
Nature of warfare.
Somehow, the three Kage have gotten incredibly far away from the village. It's still definitely within visible sight. But in the quiet light, the air is still filled with the screams of the dying. And the lush forest that once surrounded the village is a wasteland of twisted glass spires, burning undergrowth and small mountains of ice. You can see the three Kage, exhausted, weary. Yuki says, "It's needn't come down to war. Peace in the life of a shinobi is fleeting as it is. It's not too late to stop this." From the flickering shadows, you can hear an echo voice. "No need for war, hmm? Quaint words for a village that has everything it ever needs handed to it. Summons, political favors, other clans, ninja." Haru, with a stern look on his face, responds, "We offer sanctuary to those who request it. Why disrupt the peace found by those fleeing the practices of your villages?" An angry response. "You would squander his potential, as you squandered his childhood." Brief moment of total rest. The world rushes back, gouts of lava erupting from beneath the fingers of the Hokage. The Mizukage, brilliant ice blue sage markings across his weathered face, reacting quickly to defend the village behind him, shifting slightly as a hand, coated in lightning, pierces his shoulder instead of his heart. Haru closes his eyes in acceptance, sparing just a brief moment to remember every member of their clan, and a small regret that they'll be the last to remember each clan member individually. Still, a great gout of nature erupts from his proud form. The Hokage and the Raikage attempt to retreat, but only the Hokage manages. The Raikage trapped by the ice, crawling from the arm, still impaled through his shoulder. Breath. And as Sei arrives onto the scene, the lonely battlefield is once again drowned in silence, as both the Mizukage and Raikage are trapped in an eternal ice of prison. The glacial pillar aglow in the dying light of the setting sun.
I wasn't fast enough. He's gone. Gather up in the town center. He taps back into the radio. Gather up in the town center. We're evacuating in 30 seconds. I'm inbound. Alone. And he just lets go. Picks up the knife. Looks again kind of at the scene. Whenever you're ready, Aki.
And I bring him back.
He just warps in. I think still like holding his collar with his one good arm, with the knife in his hand, just wasn't fast enough. One of the Mizukage and one of the Raikage are both dead. The Hokage fled. Their forces are retreating, but we have no more business here. Let's fall back for now.
Moscow just nod and follow.
Are you all okay at least?
A
I was
joke
gonna be one who
almost
took-
comes to Masako's. Like you can see the smile, and then it's like, "Yes, we're fine. I am."
I was the only one who took heavy fire, and you took most of that for me.
Say doesn't look back at first, just says, and I'd do it again if I had to. And then looks back at all three of you, just, you all did fine work. I'm impressed. The fighting will clear up fast, but we should still move before it gets too dark and they start looking for survivors. We might be a capable squad, but we're outnumbered and low on chakra. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I think at that point we're ready to move.
All right. Well, think that's one note to end on. If you don't mind, I'll close with a final scene. In an office room, paperwork and piles. You can see two figures sitting, discussion, dressed in mourning blues and avoiding the emptiness of the third desk. Yumeshi Natsuko with a much more subdued tone of voice. It's decided then. Yes. Fuma Konoko is our best choice. Knock sounds from the doorway before the door opens, letting in the tired figure of Konoko, covered in the air of exhaustion from a mission she just returned from, yet also quiet strength and elegance. She salutes. Fumakonoko, here to report a mission success. Yumeshi gives a small smile. Kono-chan, you're right on time. You've just been elected as our third Mizukage. And I think that is a great place to stop. Thank you, everyone, for coming in to see our second session. And I'd like to thank all of my players for being just excellent players here, and for all of the heaviness. Holy shit. I'd like all of you guys to, once again, in overlay order, please reintroduce yourself. Tell us where we can find you. Where we can see you next.
Well, hello, y'all. My name's Tate Washburn. You can find me at kinda_writing on Twitter. I mostly talk about tabletop and memes and writing and stuff, but it's mostly memes. I'm not super good at that. What you really should do is follow this channel's Twitter at Neon Lights Roleplay on Twitter, because that's where we announce cool new stuff. I'm Ben Natsuko for this game. I play some other variety characters in this. And also Wolf in our Seven Sons campaign, which not this weekend, but next. Bunch of stuff like that. I run a few games, and there may be one coming up soon that I'm doing, and you should also join our Discord where we talk about that as well, which the link should give it to you.
Which brings me, I think. Hey everybody, I am Turk, or Turk Accented on Twitch and Twitter. I have the distinct honor of jumping in here last minute tonight to spy on the Coalition of Heaven, and see how this rogue heir is doing. But also had a ton of fun as Karakuri Ryobuko. It's just been so much fun to play a puppet master.
Really fucking wild.
And we all puppet masters. It's very fun.
It's just like you get to use an action or a bonus action for its action. There's a whole bunch of things you can do, and I'm a big fan. I look forward to being able to explore both sides of this conflict in the future, hopefully. And causing my own pain, as I am wont to do. If you want to see more of me and some of the things that I do, you can, of course, catch me right here for... Well, hopefully I can get it on this next Coalition of Steel game, because my boy needs to unlock those heavenly breaths and Chidori the shit out some people effectively.
Hey, Chidori the shit out people is my thing.
Hey, wow. Do you want to Chidori each other?
We should actually Chidori each other. That sounds like a great idea.
It's very Macbethian. But beyond that, of course, we also have some more Overarms recordings coming up, which is just going to be the best.
I'm so excited.
Oh gosh.
But we haven't released one yet, so y'all see why it's so good later.
It's a great fucking
You will know
My
why.
players are a good reason why.
Y'all don't even
It's
fucking know,
gonna be
bruh.
so good.
Such a great series.
But I have to plug my baby here.
I guess one of you knows.
Over on TPK, I'm now concerned. Over on TPK Roleplay on this upcoming 14th, and then the 28th is Oathsworn, our Out of the Dragon Lords campaign. Oats are very warm over there.
We love warm oats.
It's just it's been a dream campaign for me to play. It's Greek mythology and all the good. So please go check that out when you have a chance. Just the players themselves make it so special. And there's plenty more to do, so keep locked here on Neon Lights for all the amazing things coming in the future, like maybe some Lancer stuff. Who said that out loud? Anyway, I'm gonna throw it off to whoever's next. I forget.
Do it, Logan. That's you.
I am Logan Washburn. You can find me here. I'm technically under JackSpade54 on Twitter and things, but I don't do stuff, so look for me mostly here.
He does game design. Talk to him about game design.
I do
He likes
game
talking about game
design,
design.
but I don't have anything up at the moment. I'm working on it. But I have something, I'll plug it. But yeah, no, if you want to see more of me, you should be watching here, because I will be continuing as Aki, and hopefully in other campaigns. I've been trying to convince these guys to let me anyways.
We'll talk, don't worry.
Awesome. And that is what I currently am. My talk time is much shorter. I'll be passing it now to...
Hey, what's up? It's me. I'm Young Foxy, aka Big Foxy, also known as your current and only favorite fox. If you want to find me on the internet, I can be found on the Twitter sphere at Big Foxy. That's BIG_FOXXI. I don't go to right wingers. I slay fascists. I have a good time doing it. You should come along for it. The next place you'll see me on the internet, well, like Turk said, tomorrow's my off day. I'm hanging out, maybe doing some stuff with PAX U people who are hanging out in Philly with me. But beyond that, Saturday we're recording some Core Hearts. Cannot fucking wait for that. Otherwise, the next place you'll see me on the internet is honestly next Wednesday, upon which I will be launching my next campaign, After the End, an Off-Worlder story. It is going to be... oh, it's going to be some shit, folks. I got a great cast. Michelle's going to be in it. It's going to be a super, super awesome campaign. Cannot wait to start talking about that and bringing y'all into this weird fucking world I'm creating. It's going to be awesome, and I cannot wait. Outside of that, I was happy to reprise my role as Inazuma Sei, although I did leave today's session with one less limb that I came to it with. That's okay. Sometimes that happens. Overall, though, super excited for this campaign. Just Michelle, speaking, you know, friend to friend, GM to GM here. It's been a treat watching you grow as a GM and watching how much fun you have with this and how you've improved. So every time I watch you do this, I love it. So I cannot wait to see more of this. Hope you all had a great time here and cannot wait to see more of that. Other than that, you'll catch me around over here in Neon Lights Roleplay, over on TPK Roleplay, occasionally popping over on Critical Misses, possibly in the future over on Penny for a Tale and or Runelanders. So I am just going to be every fucking where all the time. So come hang out with me. Otherwise, I'm going to give back to our lovely hostess for the evening, who's going to hopefully bring us home. Go on ahead, love.
Alright, thanks. It's me, Michelle. I don't social media. So there's that.
The god of a world in social media. That's not possible.
As for where you can find me next, you'll find me right back here with Foxy for his after the end campaign, as well as here for Seven Suns and our next Blades Will campaign for the Coalition of Steel. Which, by the way, I have an announcement for all of Blades Will characters.
Hit it.
Welcome to level 7.
Hell yes!
Yes!
I was already level 9, but I'm happy for you guys.
Yeah, forget you and your level 9 character,
Hey,
man.
I have other characters in this universe. I have side characters who are level 7 now, and I'm happy about that. Let me have my joy.
Like
damn
6
it.
character builds that I'm gonna have to upgrade now. Let's do it.
That's why I have like 2, and I was like, I'm gonna upgrade those.
Some of them are for other people in case they want to join and they don't know what to play.
Solid.
Anyways.
I respect that. Any case, anything else, Michelle?
That's it. I mean, as long as I can clarify, both Coalition of Steel and Alliance of Heaven characters are now
7.
level 7.
We'll announce it in Discord tonight, so you guys can be aware of that. But just note that that's a thing, and you should be aware of, and you should update your character sheets whenever you find the time to. Before we head out, though, let's real talk for a second. So a couple things are happening over here on the Lights Roleplay that I think should be mentioned, obviously. I mean, so let's just level real quick before we head out of here for the night. Let's level real quick, right? First off. As we already mentioned.
Bring the music down low.
I know. Fuck the music. Fuck the music right now. It's real talk time. Fuck the music right now.
No music.
Right. Oh God, bringing me back. Any case, first off, like we already said, next Wednesday launches After the End. Sometime soon upcoming to that, within the next few weeks, launches a Violet Sea. So 2 of our flagship Phase 2 campaigns will be launched pretty soon. So that's one thing you should be hyped about. So let's start there. Second, we mentioned the Seven Suns here, our 5e homebrew campaign, which I run and 2 lovely people here, Michelle and Tate, play in. 2 Saturdays from now, not the 11th, but the 18th, is not only a Seven Suns session, it is the final Seven Suns session. Our finale, as our heroes take on Kali the Endbringer and hope to avert the apocalypse she will bring upon not just Zora, but the entire mortal plane. So, you know, there's that. That's
hungry.
Kind of a big deal. Beyond that, I don't know if y'all noticed, but we tend to do these Blades Will things every couple of weeks, usually. And we're going to keep doing that for every month except this one. So Steel, you're up next week. Heaven, you got 2. We're running a Blades Will marathon. Back to motherfucking back. So, get ready. Okay, kids? That's all I got for now, anyway. Having said that, we're gonna throw our raid over. You know who's live?
Heck.
Who is
Heck
live?
is live.
Wait, what? Heck is live?
Sir Heck is live.
So guess who we're throwing our raid over to? Friends, we're going to throw our raid over to friend of the show, friend of the channel, friend of all of us, really. Everybody here is friend. And really should be your friend.
Mizukage.
And if they're
Yeah,
not your friend.
she's Sir Heck-a-Lot,
Exactly.
you know?
Exactly.
You know.
And if you don't know,
You
then you
know.
should know now. Everyone,
If you
please
don't know,
take a moment
now you know.
and go congratulate the new Mizukage on their appointment. Tell them we're very proud of them for becoming the Mizukage.
Yeah, tell her
She's gonna
Konako got
promote-
promoted.
Yeah, tell them. Let her
Konako got
know,
promoted.
yeah, let her know that we're happy. Congrats on becoming Mizukage. We're gonna go send our love over to Sir Heck. Please send all of your love and attention over there. Stick around for the raid. Thank you for hanging out and talking with us. We love you guys so much and hope to see you soon. This has been Neon Lights Roleplay. You guys have been great. This has been A Blade's Will, and we'll catch you back here next Thursday. Bye-bye.
Bye.